Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, if you've been here before, if you have not, welcome. I am excited for the new year. I'm excited for 2022 because I feel like this year has to be better than the past couple of years. And you can only hope and pray and be optimistic and say it definitely is going to be better. And even if it turns out not to be as great as we think it's going to be, we have to manifest and make it that way for us, for our mental health, for our well-being, for our children. Just push forward and manifest what you want it to be, and it will be what you want it to be. That's how I am getting through this and being positive and optimistic about this new year. So I hope you guys are excited for the new year as much as I am. If not, make your list and make it that way. So for today's video, I actually have a beauty haul for you, an Ulta haul, if you will. This has been one of my biggest and most awaited Ulta haul for myself because I haven't actually had a haul in quite some time, and I felt like I kind of needed it. I needed a refresh, even though obviously I have tons of makeup. I just needed a refresh and try something new. And for 2022 and even part of last year, I got really obsessed with skincare. I just feel like every time a new year comes, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm another year older. And it's like, really focus on that skincare. Take care of your skin so that you stay looking refreshed and as young as you can for as long as you can. And hopefully good skincare and taking care of yourself regularly in that way will help with these things. Those are our hopes, right? So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. In this haul, I have skincare, I have makeup, I have lip products, I have lashes. Been really addicted to lashes in the past year, which I really wasn't before. I was like, I don't want to deal with it. Just do, a regular little quick mascara lash and that's it. But I've been really getting addicted to it. And I picked up some new products for that, so I'm excited to share those with you. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first items I picked up, I'm going to do skincare first because that's really a big thing that I'm trying to do for 2022 is take care of my skin. So I picked up, everybody raves about Tula products. So I decided to pick up and try Tula, and I was pretty surprised. I actually, even though I've been to Ulta a million times and I've seen this product, I haven't actually noticed that it's in quite a big container. And you don't really need to use that much. So I'm like, I waited for my 20% off coupon from Ulta. And I went and I said, you know what, let's just do this. You don't need a lot of the product. It will last a long time. It's huge. It's 6.7 ounces. This is the Probiotics and Superfoods, the cult classic Purifying face cleanser. And I'm super excited. I did try this a couple of times already, but I haven't used it regularly, so I have yet to figure out if I really like it or not. I have a feeling I'm obviously going to like it because so many people are obsessed with it, so I'm like, I probably will be too. And then I also picked up, this is the Tula So Refreshing Hibiscus Lemonade Exfoliating Superscrub. It says Krista Horton, that's I guess the creator of Tula, and this is obviously probiotics as well, but I was like, you know what? Give me an exfoliator and give me a cleanser. Two of the best things. I did not pick up an actual skin lotion from Tula, which I probably should, but I kind of have my favorites that I've been liking, and I'm like, I don't know. But I probably will pick up one eventually. Moving on, I've also been obsessed with Pacifica skincare lately. I love their shampoos as well, but I'm super obsessed with their skincare lately. I have their coconut face wash that I bought like literally a year ago, and I just ran out. It's like a foaming face wash. You literally just need the tiniest little, smaller than a pea practically, and it cleanses my whole face. And so I decided to try their vegan collection, their vegan collagen collection. And so I picked up their vegan collagen everyday lotion. This is the one that has the SPF 30 in it. And it's vegan collagen with hyaluronic acid and aloe vera and flower extracts. Now, I did pick this one up, although I do not really like lotions, typically, especially ones with SPF, because I feel like it's too heavy on my skin and I don't really like it underneath my makeup. But this one is not super heavy. It is a bit heavy. I tried it out, and it doesn't have a strong smell. There is a slight smell, but it's more like a kind of like a sunblock smell, you know, that sunblock smell. It's very light though. It's not super overwhelming. And it's not super thick, but it is slightly thick. So I prefer to use this more on days when, you know, I'm not wearing makeup. But and then I also picked up the Pacifica Vegan Collagen Recovery Eye Cream. Really wanting to take care of my eye area. Hope I don't get any crow's feet around there, things like that. So this one is the same. It has the hyaluronic acid and flowers, and it says it also has caffeine, so it kind of helps with dark circles and when your eyes just feel tired, to wake up that skin. And I also picked up their Pacifica Vegan Collagen Complex Serum. I really like the Pacifica serums. I have their See and Love as well, but I decided to go ahead and stay with the same line. And supposedly collagen is really good for cell regeneration and things like that to help with anti-aging. So I wanted to go ahead and try it. Their serums are not greasy or anything. They absorb really easily. They're not highly scented. So I find them great. I did, however, forget to bring the face wash down here. That's the matching with it. I don't see it here. I think that's still upstairs. Anywho's, it's basically the same exact thing, but it's their gel cleanser, but it is their vegan collagen collection as well. And then the next item, oh my gosh, I forgot the other item too. I'm such a dingbat. I also picked up the vegan collagen, the toner in that collection. I really enjoy the toner. Sorry that I can't show it to you, but it basically looks almost the same packaging and everything. It's just a little bit bigger. Oh, and this line is in glass containers as well. So no plastic. All this line is glass containers. And the toner is a bigger container, but I like it because it's a flip top and you don't actually have to pour it out. It has like one of those things on the top that you push it down and the liquid comes out, kind of like when you go to the nail salon and they have that acetone thing and they click it and the liquid comes out, or like for alcohol. It's like that. So I really enjoy that. I'm like, okay. And so I wish a lot of other brands would do that with their toners. It's like super easy, but of course, because of them using glass containers and the way it's, you know, it comes out and stuff like that, it can make it a little bit more pricey. This line is not super expensive. It's kind of like in the middle. It's like, it's 20s and under. And so it's still in the affordable. I mean, some people might say that's not very affordable, but next to the Tula collection, it's obviously a lot more affordable. And then the next thing I picked up is the Rock Retinol Correction Line Smoothing Eye Cream. It says it's advanced retinol that visibly reduces fine lines, dark circles, and puffiness. And so I picked this up. I plan to obviously use this more like nighttime. but I was really excited to use this because I'm like, I don't necessarily always get a lot of puffiness under my eyes necessarily, unless I lost a lot of sleep and didn't get a lot of sleep. But I was thinking, you know, if it can just do everything, it says fine lines, dark circles, and puffiness. So try that out. The next skincare item I picked up was the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. Obviously, if you guys have been here for a while, you already know that this is literally one of my favorite drugstore line of skincare, and especially moisturizers. This one does not have SPF in it. They do have one that has SPF in it, which I do have as well. But I like how this is very light. It absorbs very quickly. It doesn't feel very heavy or oily or greasy, because during the day, I prefer something like this as opposed to a really thick, heavy cream when I'm gonna have makeup on or things like that. And especially in summertime, that's kind of like, ugh, it makes you feel gross. But anywho's, moving on. The next kind of skincare items I picked up, they're more like makeup skincare items, but I picked up another e.l.f. mineral infused face primer. This is one of my favorite face primers, only because you can really feel, what is that ingredient? I'll have to read it here. Dimethicone. It's that, it's like smoothing and fills in the lines. And so that's why I enjoy this primer. I do have other primers that more like hold foundation and things like that, but because I mostly use for a daily basis my powder foundations, this works very well with powder foundations. So I picked up another one of these, super affordable, and it's like literally my favorite one. So, and then the other item I picked up was another of the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. This is one of my favorite setting mists. It does have kind of a scent. It does go away. You can't like continue to smell it on your face once it's already on. But as you're spraying it and everything, I try not to breathe because I'm like, first of all, I don't want to breathe all that in, you know, all that stuff. But second of all, because of the smell is a little strong. It's not super overwhelming depending on how much you spray. I go crazy with it. So for me, it is pretty overwhelming, but if you just do a few mists, it's not going to kill you. The smell is not super bad, but because I go like nuts with it and use probably half the bottle every time I use it, yeah. So I picked up another one of those because I do have this, and I picked up in one of my other hauls, in one of my e.l.f. hauls a while back, and I do love it. So I had to make sure I got another one of those. And then I also picked up some ones from Milani. These are obviously one of my other favorites from the drugstore. They are a little bit more price. Actually, no. The e.l.f. one, I believe, is like 14 or 15 bucks. This is 2.7 ounces. And the Milani ones, I got the small ones. They do have bigger containers of this. I think they do sell a really big one of this one at Walmart. And I'm not sure if they sell it at Target too. I think I might have saw it at Target before, the bigger bottle. But these ones are 2.03 ounces. And I got the Make It Last Matte and the Make It Last Dewy. I like the matte one most of the time, but when I'm going for a more bright look, I will, you know, lean towards the dewy. So I picked those up because these ones are great and affordable. I think they're like 10 bucks or something each. And then I had to pick up another e.l.f. Camo CC cream. This one is in, this is the Camo CC cream, and why can't I find the shade? Oh, it's I Get Fair 120 Neutral. And this one, if you guys haven't, you know, checked it out, it has collagen peptides, niacinamide. I can never say that word correctly. I'm like retarded, but anyways, I love this. I already have one, but I wanted to pick up another one because it is really good. And it's like, if you, I do wear powder foundations on a daily basis, but if you want to go a little bit more coverage, this will give you a little bit more coverage than a powder foundation, but it's not, you know, full coverage. It is buildable, but not 100% full coverage. Then I picked up another one of my favorite powder foundations, which I'm hoping the new e.l.f. one becomes my favorite one when I pick it up. But the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Powder Foundation, and this one is in 102 Fair Porcelain, because I would like to use a talc-free one. This one does have talc in it, so I'm looking forward to trying the talc-free one. But anyways, I picked up a Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage concealer. I was going to say foundation, sorry. Mine is in Fair 10. And I've never tried this, and I wanted to go ahead and try it out. My most favorite concealers are mostly Maybelline. I do like the e.l.f. ones as well, e.l.f. Camo Concealer especially. But I decided to pick this up since I never tried it. And I love the Maybelline Super Stay line, and I love Maybelline concealers in general. I feel like they're the best. Then I also picked up my favorite concealer. This one is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and I got mine in 110 Fair. And so this is pretty much a staple concealer for me that I always have to have because it works for me so well. It's not super thick. It doesn't, I feel like it doesn't go into my lines. It doesn't emphasize my lines. Doesn't look cakey, things like that. So that's one of my favorites. And then I also wanted to try the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector, the new 4-in-1 glow makeup that they came out with. Mine is in 00 Fair Light. Now, here's the thing with this line though. They have weird shade combinations, and they only have like, I don't know, like 10. I don't know the exact amount of shades, but it's only like 10 or something. It's not even that many. Maybe it's less than 10. And this was the lightest one, and look how dark it looks. So hopefully, I have not tried it out, obviously. Hopefully it's not super dark, but it has like little, it's not, I don't want to say it's glitter in there. It's not glittery, but it has like a shimmer. It looks shimmery. It looks almost like they mixed shimmer eyeshadow or shimmer body, you know, shimmer lotion or something in it. Something like that. Some kind of highlighter type effect. So we'll see how that goes. That might be good, something good for springtime. I'm looking forward to trying that out. Then I just picked up a couple of other staples that I usually get. My e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in Neutral Brown. This is a complete staple, one of my favorite ones that I use all the time. And then I picked up a Maybelline Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. This one is in Medium Brown, 257. I have used these before. They had a different one before that was my favorite. I haven't been able to find it anymore. I guess they stopped making it. But I picked this one up because I was in need of brow products and I didn't want to run out. And the next products I picked up are lashes. Like I said, I've been very super obsessed with lashes lately in the past year or so. And so I picked up a bunch of lashes, and I picked up a new glue for them. I picked up this is one of my favorite ones. I haven't tried too many of them, but I've had good luck with this one. This is the Duo Quick Set Strip Lash that dries clear. This is one of my favorite ones. It works really well for me. And then I picked up some Ardell Wispies, 5 pairs. These are the original feathered lash, the invisible band. I love these ones. I also let's see, I picked up another Wispies, but these ones are demi Wispies. So I picked up the regular Wispies and the demi Wispies. I do really like the demi Wispies a lot. I do like the Wispies as well, but they are a lot longer. These ones, I feel like I like how it kind of gradually gets bigger, like from the inner corner it's a little smaller and then it gradually gets bigger on the outside. The regular Wispies don't really do that too much. It does slightly, but they are super longer. But you're going for more dramatic, you need something like this, correct? Yes. Okay, so I picked those up, and then I picked up these Ardell 3D Faux Mink multi-dimensional lightweight ones. I I don't know which ones these are. They just have different ones. But these ones are also kind of like the gradual ones where they're like a little smaller on the inner corner and then they get, you know, longer on the outside. But these ones are cool because when you hold them like this way, it's hard to see, they have like 2 layers, or maybe it's more than 2 layers, but you could see that it's not just one layer of lashes. They're like some on top and some down there. So they look really cool and they are kind of really dramatic, but I really love them. Then I picked up something new. I picked up their magnetic lashes. I picked up 2 different ones. I also picked up their magnetic liquid liner. Got the Ardell brand just because I have good luck with the Ardell lashes. So I just decided to try that brand. There are many magnetic brands to try, but I got the magnetic lashes. These are the regular ones. These ones don't really have a name. I have tried these ones. I do like them. These are similar to the Wispies. And then I picked up also the 3D faux mink. So they're more similar to the regular 3D strip lashes faux mink, but these ones are a little bit longer. You can tell, but they're not as full. They are full, but they're just longer. Like these ones are super full. And then, so I haven't quite got the hang of the magnetic liner yet. I have, but I haven't at the same time. So anyway, hopefully that gets better because I like how you can just use the liner because it's black to put the lash on. Then you don't have to put liner on afterwards. So it's like 2 in 1. Yeah, wham, bam. Thank you. When you're in a rush, that's perfect. And then, oh, of course, I would forget one skincare type thing. Anyways, I picked up this Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. It's Soft Matte Hydra Makeup. I am super excited to try this. Obviously, it's only 1 ounce. And it wasn't cheap, but I'm super excited to try this out because everybody loves the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. So I'm hoping that I will like the light one. I think this is supposed to be more like, kind of like the CC cream type. It's their version of like a CC cream, but they're not calling it a CC cream, it's foundation. So I'm excited to try that out. Then I picked up a bunch of lip products and I'm going to show you that. I really was drawn to Maybelline's new collection of, let's see, lipsticks. It's the Maybelline, these are like their ultimate matte powder lipsticks, and I got 5 different ones. These were the shades that really drew me in, but I got, let's see here, $8.99 more Rust, and I like the way they are in tubes like this. And this one I'm really excited to try out. This one is the more Rust. And then this one is $5.99 more Mauve. Really excited to try this out. Mauve is like one of my favorite shades of everything. I could wear mauve lipstick, mauve clothes. Anyways, and then I got $7.99 more taupe. So it's kind of like a nude, a darker nude. And then I got more blonde, which I'm actually wearing today. And this is the only one that I've tried out of all of them, but it's definitely a lighter, kind of like very light nude shade. And then I picked up more buff, which is also another kind of nude. So excited to try these out. I've been doing a lot of lip liner with lip gloss and stuff like that lately. So I'm excited to maybe use the more buff and the more blonde, like the one I'm wearing, with some lip gloss. And I'm really going for that nude shiny lip. And then I picked up a bunch of lip glosses. I think actually one of these is an eye pencil. Let me just check. Okay, get that one out of here. Okay, so I picked up a bunch of NYX lip liners. I love the NYX lip liners. I love the LA Girl lip liners. So, you know, when I have a coupon or whatever, and especially when they're having a sale, like buy two, get one free, or, you know, things like that at Ulta, I'm always like, yes, that's my time. So I picked up this is their crayon lip pencils, and I picked up 810 Natural. So a lot of them are nude type shades. And then I picked up Nude Pink. And I picked up Nude Truffle. And also Mauve, of course. And then I picked up an eye pencil in Taupe from NYX. And I picked up an eye pencil. This is just like, you know, kind of like a nude. It's not white, but nude. I really like this shade of eyeliner for a daily basis. This is the Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil. It says it's waterproof, and this one is in Silky Nude. So I picked that up. It's super affordable. While I don't really like this type of pencil. I prefer like the wood type ones, more like, I'll give you an example, like these NYX. This is a lip liner, but NYX has eyeliners the same exact, and I really prefer them to be like this. These are my favorite kind of lip liners when they come like a pencil. I don't really typically like the turning ones. I don't know why I'm just so picky. I just prefer these ones. And then I picked up two lip glosses from Maybelline. It's their new lifter glosses with hyaluronic acid in them. They're supposed to be kind of like plumping and lifting and moisturizing. So I picked up, let's see, this one is in Ice. It's just kind of like a very light pinky nude. So I picked up that one. And then I also picked up this one in Silk. It's more of a darker kind of pinky nude, or rosy pink kind of. So I picked those two up. I'm really excited to try these out. I've been kind of obsessed with glosses lately, which I usually am obsessed with matte lipstick. If you are not new to this channel, you would know that. And then I forgot to tell you about this eye pencil. I picked up a couple of things from this new collection by NYX from the La Casa de Papel, the show that's on, what is it? Netflix, Money Heist. It's kind of from there. I picked up their palette. This was not super cheap, but I picked it up and I'm really excited to try it out. It has a ton of shades. I was excited to try a lot of the deeper reddish shades and stuff down here, and a lot of these like shimmery golds for highlighting inner corner, or, you know, things like that, your lid. I was just thinking, well, these are really nice shades. They have a really deep wine shade over here it's nice. So I was really kind of excited because it does have neutrals as well in here. They are a little bit darker neutrals, but it has kind of a good range. And then I picked up a eyeliner. This is obviously the same collection, the NYX Casa de Papel, and this is in Sophia. So I was really excited to try this one out. They have a few shades of these. They also had lipsticks, a couple lipsticks, but I didn't pick any of those up because I typically like to go with a liquid lip most of the time. I do realize that these are not liquid lips, but I typically really enjoy any lip product from Maybelline, so that's why I picked up all of those, because I usually have really good luck with those. And so, yeah, that's pretty much, I think I covered everything. Did I miss something? Nope. That's pretty much all that I got in this haul. It kind of was a big haul. Like I said, it was one of my hauls that I just haven't done. I've been waiting to do an Ulta haul, and finally I did, so it kind of was a big one. So I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me going over my haul, my Ulta haul. And don't forget to like and subscribe before leaving if you're not already subscribed. And I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Bye.